Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu once again rejected the ceasefire idea in Gaza unless the hostages were released, and also discussed that Gaza will come in a special interview with ABC News World News tonight. President Joe Biden and senior administration officials are pressing Israel for temporary human pause in the war, so more help can enter Gaza and more civilian Palestinian settlement. According to the White House, Biden and Netanyahu discussed the issue until Monday, but a significant agreement was not reached. The National Security Council spokesman John Kirby, the party's administration, at the beginning of this speech, he said, "What they propose is a pause. There will be a pause?" Muir, shortly after talking to Biden Netanyahu'ya pressed Netanyahu, "Well, there will be no ceasefire. General ceasefire in Gaza without the release of our hostages. But I do not think it will be a general ceasefire. It will prevent our efforts to remove our hostages because the only thing we apply on these criminals in Hamas is the military pressure we apply." Muir later asked Netanyahu whether such a pause would be such a pause to accept the release of hostages. According to Israeli officials, 241 people are organized by the militant group. There will be a ceasefire for this purpose. Netanyahu replied, Netanyahu, "This number contains 4,104 children. Gaza's future control?" The Biden administration is walking on a diplomatic rope for defending Israel's right defense against Hamas, but at same time trying to reduce civilian deaths and looking forward the Palestinians after conflict is over. Biden previously said that it would be an error to occupy Gaza by Israel, and asked Netanyahu that he had to rule the region when the fight ended. The Prime Minister said he believes that Israel will play a role for an uncertain period. A security truth would be to create those who do not want to continue on the path of Hamas. Netanyahu Muir said to Muir, "Absolutely not. I think Israel will have the general security responsibility for an uncertain time. Because I've seen what will happen if we do not have the explosion on a scale that can't even imagine." When asked whether Biden administration accepted or supported Netanyahu's opinion, Kirby said that the discussions about future of Gaza continued and nothing has been decided. "What we support is that Hamas can no longer control Gaza. We cannot return to the 6th of October. Kirby, Israel with our colleagues Gaza in Gaza. We do negotiations about what should be like after the conflict. And I do not believe that any solution is solved one way or another. Not an active discussion that seems to be. As I said in October,